Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Hyundai i30 Comfort, and it's a 1.4 petrol car. This particular car is registered CP59VYV, and mileage at the start of the road test is 102,093 miles. The reason we do these videos is very simple indeed. It's basically so that if anyone's looking at the car online in an advert, they actually get to see that very car in operation. We know to our cost how frustrating it can be to go and see a car which can look perfectly good in the description and photos provided, only to get there and find out it's got a fundamental issue which you'd much rather know about before setting off. So that's why we do it. We do it on all our cars, as I said, including cars like this. This is basically what we refer to as a trade car. It's a car that's come in as a part exchange to us, and they're generally, as again in this case, are sold well below their true retail value, only so we can get them off the website to keep the website clear for our Honda cars and the occasional Lexus cars we have. So coming to the car in question, car starts absolutely instantly, of course, and settles to a smooth and even idle. There are no warning lights on the dashboard at all relating to the engine or any other part of the vehicle. The engine pulls very, very sweetly indeed, I have to say. It's exactly as you'd expect it to be. There's no kind of strange noises. It pulls keenly through the entire rev range of the car. Generally nice and quiet in operation as well, so a nice thing to sort of drive along with. Engine then feeds through clutch and into gearbox. Clutch in the car absolutely spot on, smooth, positive. Bike point's good, so all very fine there indeed. Gearbox in the car, typical of this type of vehicle. It's slick shifting, nice and precise, still feels really tight and taut in the linkages, so all again in fine order there as well. Steering on the car, actually very nicely weighted. It's got a nice sort of I don't know, just some cars feel over light, and I like this. This is very easy to use, but has a feel of substance on the road, which is actually very nice, and it's nice and accurate. It tracks absolutely dead straight. There's no vibrations. Coming back to the steering wheel at the speed, or any speed up to the legal limit actually. Chassis of the vehicle, what I'm looking for in road tests, as in all of them, is basically sort of any sort of horrible sort of creaks or groans or knocks coming from underneath the vehicle, and there are none. I can hear very, very light. Quite often you get these little anti-roll bar sort of drop links or a little bit of sort of suspension movement. There's a tiny bit on the front, which in fairness for the age of the vehicle you'd probably expect, in all honesty, but I'm being particularly fussy because only on certain road surfaces do you get it. Driving like now, it's silent, it's lovely, it feels nice and solid, and doesn't sort of wallow about or anything, so it all seems good there. Because I know that the MOT, they did do a couple of drop links. I don't know whether they were front or back, I honestly can't remember, and they also did brand new brake discs on the back and pads, and new brake pads on the front, so there was quite a lot of money spent on the vehicle. The brakes, I'm not going to hammer them too hard because obviously they are brand new, but obviously they're very, very good indeed. But obviously you're meant to bed them in, and obviously I'm not going to ruin that by hammering on brakes too hard. Coming inside the car, not been cleaned as of yet, but it is very, very clean in here, I have to say, and impressively free of any squeaks or rattles inside. It does seem a sort of a particularly well put together car. Let's see if I can just get past this tractor a second. Nothing else. Proof that the 1.4's got plenty of guts, and it certainly has. But yeah, no, it does seem nicely put together in here, and it's all nicely laid out. As I said, there are no warning lights on the dashboard. Temperature gauge running just under half, which is exactly where it's meant to be on one of these cars as well. So all in fine order there. As I said, you know, the video's only brief, and it's only to sort of pick up on any sort of obvious issues with the vehicle, of which there's sort of nothing at all really, apart from, as I said, just a tiny bit of kind of suspension chatter on the coming from the sort of just from the front. I can hear, I think, but it's mine is 90% of the time there's nothing at all, and I am being particularly hard on the car, but we do try and be honest with our videos, and we don't want anyone turning up to find out there's something which we clearly should have told you about. So I hope that's been of some help to you.